Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. We're doing your reading today. This is another weekly. I've already finished your monthly, weekly, bi-weekly 10-10 portal. So make sure you watch that if you haven't seen it. We're doing your tarot. This reading, I have astrology segment where I divided each day so that way there you will understand what is a good day for relationship or not so good with money, and then you can plot it down and you can navigate the week from 1 to 7. Okay, so that's that. And also we are celebrating Diwali this month. I am celebrating, of course we are all celebrating, hopefully, right? This month of October, the 21st, the darkest new moon. And every time we're celebrating the celebration of light over darkness, I want to help as much people as I can in their dark times to bring them to light. So you can book an appointment with me down there. And yes, you're right, there's a special deal for everyone who needs guidance. So you will see it there. Okay? So you can book an appointment one-on-one. It's FaceTime or WhatsApp, but it's limited though. It's limited. No, I cannot do it every time. I just have some allergy, guys. But we're gonna start first. For the Capricorn, what are the best dates for love and money? Okay, so we're gonna look at your chart first, and then we're going to proceed with, of course, your tarot. What I'm gonna do here for everyone is like we're going to start from October 1 to 7. Okay, and I'm gonna move the chart, meaning the transit of the planets, and what is favorable, okay, on that specific day. Is it good for love? Is it good for money? Like, what are the pros and cons of that day? So that way you can plan your week ahead. So that's October 1 to 7. Now, we're going to start here so I don't take much of your time because I'm not pretty sure you're busy. So I already have it on October 1. Okay, remember I do sidereal Vedic astrology. For October 1, majority of us are trying to understand, this is more of like focusing on what the work that needs to be done. We have a moon in Capricorn during the time. And a moon in Capricorn means like our mind, emotions, and feelings is in the 10th house. So everybody is probably just going through their day or just trying to get things done. That's one thing. With Moon going into in a house of career, which is a natural 10th house, then this is the best time for us to set our goals, make sure that we are on schedule as our like commitments, bookings, like there are certain goals that you have. This is the very perfect time for us to set during that day. Okay, so that's in October 1. October 1 also is a time for us to kind of probably less there should be less, we avoid friction as far as like relationship is concerned. Okay, there are some certain issues that we might discuss with our person if you are in a relationship or if you're dating, and that becomes an issue. So we would need to try to avoid. I remember October 1 is a Wednesday. I'm just checking the calendar. Yes, it is a Wednesday. Um, and during the time, okay, Wednesday is ruled by, we have Moon. Monday, okay, is ruled by Moon. Tuesday, yes, ruled by Mars. Wednesday, ruled by Mercury. And Mercurial day on a Wednesday, it's good to communicate. However, we do have Mars in Libra. And that adds some spice in our relationship. So be very careful on what you speak, how you text, because Mercury also rules communication and, like cell phone, social media, all those gadgets, email. Just be careful. That's something that I would advise for people who are in a relationship or talking to someone. So just be careful in sending out those emails. Other transactions we are doing as far as like, because the sun is still in Virgo during this time, if we are setting goals for health, it's going to be very, very good for that particular day. Sun is 14 degrees during that time. Saturn is still retrograde, which only gives us time for us to kind of slow things down, while a buildup of pressure has been going in our time right now for the past since, I believe, July, because Saturn goes retrograde for 5 months. So it's going to go direct on coming November. Now, let's move to your October 2nd here. Now, for October 2nd, and that would fall into a Thursday. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, right? Jupiter, Guru, Brihaspati, the most benefic Graha. This is the planet of expansion and growth. So Thursday, if we set our intention for growth, this is going to be a good time for us. On Thursday, one thing that I want to advise everyone, since it's a Thursday, we have Jupiter in Gemini. It is a natural third house, and Jupiter here, in a way, it lacks that ability of support. So I would need you to, what I mean by that is like it's a Marakastana, we call it, and it's been there though. It's been there for this year. It's not just the first time. It's 28 degrees actually. So it's at its end, but not, because it's going to go retrograde. It's moving fast. It's moving fast right now. And what happens in the third house, though, it purifies our intention. So if you have a plan to create, to start something, a desire, this becomes a little bit more of a purist. So we need to be more pure with our intention, with our desire. So let's just say you want to have a good health, okay? You want to have a good body. Then your desire is, so let's just say you fit it in the clothes. That's your desire. But you have to purify, meaning it's like, okay, well, if I'm doing this so that I have longevity, not just for the looks, the aesthetic. So it becomes a little bit critical on our desire because it always has to come with good intention. And this has been happening for the previous months ahead. But at 28 degrees now on October 2 and on the Thursday itself, Jupiter becomes such the highlight where what you want needs to be really, really clear and purify. Okay, so that's something that you need to kind of, in a way, have a clear, very, very clear understanding. On October 3, all right, so we focus on that, which is, of course, that's a Friday. And then on a Friday, of course, we look at Venus. Venus rules that day. And Venus is in Leo at this time with K2. So what does it mean? Venus in the house of Leo, which is the sun, because Venus and sun does not go well together.
One of my biggest regret is not knowing about Diwali. And I don't want to gatekeep from you guys. 4 years ago, I had no money. Now I have my dream home, my dream car, and the most amazing relationship. I created this talisman with the most strongest crystal for this Diwali that helped me manifest my dreams. Amber for fame, green aventurine for luck, red jade for soulmate, amethyst for protection, and citrine for wealth. It took me 4 years to turn my life around, but for you, it could be at your doorstep tomorrow. So visit my website, eatreadlove.me.
There has been some jealousy between the two of them. Sun hates Venus because she is bright. She is actually brighter than the sun. And in Leo, so this becomes now uncomfortable for us with anything that is Leo, but it is ruled by Venus during that day. And Leo is a house of being regal, royal, of course, but it's a house of happiness. It's also a house where we create, okay, because you have third house, your idea. Fifth house is like we create something that makes us happy. And if it's about dating and romance, that's also the fifth house. So that's Leo. But with K2 there, this becomes a significant day for us to connect with soulful. Like when I say soulful, like with our soulmate. So if you have a special person, well, this is the perfect time for us to have that good understanding of like what is love between the two of you, and it's going to be very soulful. But just be careful, because if you already have Mars in the previous day in Libra and you guys are in the rocks right now, Friday makes it even more intense with K2 and Venus. So again, if you backtrack on the October 1, right, and we are now in October 3, just be careful on that Friday, because if it has started already like friction on October 1, Friday, well, then do expect a certain hardship, and it might lead to separation. So just be careful on that one, relationship wise. Now let's move to October 4, which of course it falls on a Saturday. That Saturday, we have to look at Saturn. Saturn rules that day. And what does it mean when Saturn is in retrograde? It's all about taking a step back, and kind of like making sure that we don't skip any process. We don't do shortcuts. Saturday, normally people are out and about. Either Sunday is the cleaning of the home, and Saturday is out and about. So let's just say you're out having fun, you have some plans on that weekend on Saturday. Well, with Pisces right here, Saturn in Pisces, we kind of get restriction from it. So it's not about fun during that time. It's actually, if you are doing some cleaning on a Saturday, it is much favorable. If you go out, it will become an issue with friends or family. It's not like, oh, it's just going to be a terrible day. You won't have as much fun. So if there is something that you need to do on a Saturday, it's actually the loose ends. Things that you have been procrastinating. Maybe it's the garage, maybe it's your closet that needs fixing. Maybe it's, like doing all the things that you have been delaying and delaying and delaying. Saturn there is going to tell you now, well, this time around, we have to do it first. So it's all about prioritizing on this coming Saturday with Saturn in Pisces. And if it's any travel, it might also lead to a certain delay. Well, fast approaching, we are on October 5. And October 5, of course, that is a Sunday, and the Surya, which is a sun, rules that day. And sun is in Virgo during this time. Health regimen. Do your Surya Namaskar. Do your yoga, your meditation. Because remember, Sunday, which is Surya, this is the best time for us to connect with our Atma, okay, with our soul self. So Sunday, we reserve that day to have a deep connection with our soul being, because we are busy the whole week, and then this is a time for us to nurture that soul self. Okay, because we got a physical body, we got, and then the soul self on a Sunday. But on the sixth house, of course, this is a day to day, which means that there are things in your schedule that chances are, okay, will have, it's not a change, but the schedule will be more highlighted of like, okay, well, I gotta be on this, I gotta be on that. And what you want here is actually it's perfection. You might be very critical with the things that you have to do on that particular, because this is the only day I can do it. I cannot do it the other day. So just be careful, because remember, Mars is still in Libra, and that creates conflict with your relationship. So Sunday is more of like going within, and we avoid the people out there. Just in case you guys are wondering, and be careful because there's a lot of confusion during that day. Moon and Rahu is together, and when Moon and Rahu is together, it creates confusion in Aquarius. So that specific day, kind of play it safe. Let's try to avoid as much as interaction. So going on a good walk by yourself is much better than a group. Now we are approaching after that the first Monday of October, which is October 6th. Monday is ruled by the moon, and Moon and Saturn is together in Pisces. While Moon has no enemy, Saturn and Moon can create stress. So what it does is Saturn has a pressure. The rings around? Oh, it's not a pressure, but with Moon in it, in the house of Jupiter, it becomes a little bit complicated for our mind to function during that day. And yes, it is the start of the week. Monday, we would feel a lot of pressure. So just in case you are at work or you are at your business, if you have some quiet time in the middle of the day, or you can take a nice walk for just a good 15 to 20 minutes, it's going to be very, very good for the mind. Because remember, when you're walking, you're doing a walk, Saturn, we're doing a good remedy for Saturn over there. Okay, so Monday, just be careful. A lot of stress are coming in the start of the week, and especially we have the holidays coming in really, really fast. So there's kind of like a lot of pressure already in the planning in the future. So just be mindful of that. And the last, which is October 7, and that falls on a Tuesday, which is for Mangal. This is for Mars. Remember, Mars and Mercury now at this point is in Libra. So Mars and Mercury are enemies. They don't like each other because Mercury likes to think and Mars just wants to take action. And what it happens here is like you may do something in the relationship, in the connection, you want to do it now, not tomorrow. And your person would be like, no, let's have it some time. How about we think about it first? Let's process. Well, that's where the conflict is going to come through. So just be careful because Venus and Ketu together, it's still kind of like for relationship, a do or die. So we can preserve this relationship by avoiding certain conversations about taking action. So it's actually take some time, do not force the situation. And that is your October 7th. Such a lovely, lovely prediction for everyone. So make sure you put in the comments down there what your plan is, okay, for that week. And now, as always, we're gonna start your tarot. And now you know how to navigate the stars. So hopefully you made a note, okay? We're gonna proceed with your tarot. But earlier when I shared with you, this is a Diwali, this one, okay? So the success it has brought me, this is same day shipping, guys. Don't forget, okay? You get it today, tomorrow I'll send it to you because I have to. I'm not in a rush, but I want everybody to have it by the Diwali because it's the 21st of October and it takes time for me to make it. So there's that success, of course, there's that fame, there is that healing as well. And on this time, when you get this at the checkout, you get your free kit. It's limited though because I don't have enough of this, guys. I get it yearly, so I don't have enough, but it's free. You just choose it at the checkout. Your zodiac, it says Capricorn, okay, or I don't know, your zodiac, right? And then you also get site-wide, guys. Site-wide, everybody gets a free dia, which is a lamp. Because that day, I'm going to share with you the magic on why you should light a lamp later on. And as we continue our celebration for this month, I want to help as much as I can to everyone who's out there who's manifesting. So just think of it this way. If before you thought like, I can't sell, it's not in my budget. Well, now I have there a 50% off on a specific collection. Okay, that I energize for you. But it's limited stock, okay? Just in case you need a talisman to help you navigate in your life right now. I just want to give my thanks to everyone, to all the Capricorn who has supported me as well, right? So it's all down there. So let's begin here. We have free shipping in the US as well, and we ship to more than 90 countries across the globe. Sa Pilipinas, andyan po yung Shopee sa baba. Okay. See. Oh, wow, look at that. Queen of Coins. Sorry. Two of Pentacles. All right. Love or money? No, it's not. It feels like you're very busy. That's a Two of Pentacles. And then you have a Queen of Coins. And then you have a Queen of Cups. I feel like you're managing life, home life with the Queen of Cups. That's your 7th house, your relationship and partnership. And then you have business with the Queen of Coins, meaning your work, your career. You're always at performance level. That's something that I'm seeing here for you. You really have no time for yourself with the Two of Pentacles. You're juggling multiple schedules. Okay? What I see here with the Queen of Cups, it's like you like to take care of people. Of course, like this is the 7th house, the concerned part. Nurture is a Queen of Cups. But this one is like, I'm in business, okay? Two of Pentacles is the juggle. Back and forth, back and forth. Meaning you have work, side hustle, come back to work, errands, this and that. Like you barely can uh, like catch a break. There you go. And it's just becoming more, it's not a struggle, but it feels like this is a challenge for you. It's like, how long do I keep up with this, right? Let's see. You have a Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups. It feels like you also have some unsettled business with regards to relationship. What I mean unsettled is like you want to talk to someone. You want to repair the connection because you do love them. You have the Ace of Cups. When you have the Ace of Cups, it means like there is truth in this relationship or in this connection. There's a Three of Pentacles, which is working out the situation. You have a Page of Swords, which means that you want to express yourself to someone, but chances are you don't even have time for love. But with the Ace of Cups and Three of Pentacles, this is for a Capricorn also who loves what they're doing. Ah, I love that. Okay, there's that sense of like purpose in what you do. It's very nice. You have a Six of Swords and the Five of Wands. Okay. It feels like the person that you have a connection with is Mr. Trouble. They like to cause conflict in your life. You do have feelings for them, but there's a lot of conflict. King of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords. And this is what they do. This is what they bring. Drama or chaos. Oh, that becomes very, very interesting. Okay. And then you constantly wonder with the Six of Swords if you want to continue. But I do see here with the Six of Swords, of course you want to continue, but you're clueless on like, does it even get better? This is what you're saying to your person. It's like, or are we always just going to have this fight? Are we always having this argument? Because if I have ones, is like, there's a decision that has to be made, but then it's like such an issue. The decision is always an issue. Okay. Like they can't commit, they can't this, they can't that. If there's a will, there's a way, but your person has always a reason. And they're quite stubborn, very, very stubborn. On your own, you're fine. You have a Nine of Pentacles. It's not that you don't need no one, but you can definitely stand your ground. And your person makes it always more difficult. So from a Five of Wands, now it becomes a Ten of Wands. Okay? I feel like you're asking your person to change as an emperor. Okay? Like you want them from a king to an emperor. You want them to step up, man up, for lack of a better term. You want them to be more responsible. Because the King of Wands is a bachelor. So they live that life. It's like, oh, c'est la vie, basically. And you're here as a Queen of Coins. Like, no, structure, discipline, right? And then you have a Nine of Pentacles. It's like, I'm okay. But every time I'm with them, you get a Ten of Wands and an Emperor. Like, life becomes SHIT. Ooh, but you do love them. Mm-hmm. You see that? You get the lovers. You do love them. Let's see. Oh, which one? Sagittarius had the same kind of feeling. You're suspicious with their intention. You have a Seven of Swords and the Lovers. Okay. Seven of Swords, and then you have the Lovers. Shows a trust issue. They want to reconcile with you, but you're kind of in the know. Like, no, I don't think so. I think I can't trust you. You're just telling me what I want to hear. Lovers in a Temperance, but your person is coming in with a good, not excuse, but they're coming in to express their true feelings. But with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you're avoiding them. Because you feel like, yes, I do love them, but it becomes such a challenge. Got a Ten of Wands there in the Lovers. You just want to surrender and ignore them. You're hurt by this. It feels like they're words, but then, you come back and you still love them. Ten of Cups, Three of Swords with the Five of Swords. But is this it? This is what you're saying. Is this it? Because I'm in pain. I love them, want to be with them, but I'm just hurt every time. Nine of Wands. Now, don't forget, okay, this is the time where we're going to win over light, over darkness. Got a Ten of Swords, okay? I know you're being patient here, Seven of Pentacles, but your wishes are about to be fulfilled. You have Nine of Cups. So remember, this is a Diwali. Okay, this is a gemstone that I have used. Okay? Took me 4 years, okay, for results. But now it's your turn. And you're not gonna wait 4 years, because for me, I experimented during that time, but now it's 5 years. Okay? So I'll tag it there. You tell me what you're manifesting. Oh, and remember, Nine of Cups, the wishes being fulfilled, right? Remember the lamp that I'm giving out for free? If you're gonna ask me why, okay, on the 21st of October, which is the Diwali, the darkest new moon, Goddess Lakshmi comes at the when the night comes, right? So she comes out to visit the cleanest home, okay, and of course with the diya, with an oil lamp. So light this, and then make sure you have your Sri Yantra. If you don't have a Sri Yantra, make sure you have, this is this one. This you can get this here. I'll tag it, and then put it in the northeast side of your home. And then she comes in to bless you with abundance wealth. Remember, Goddess Lakshmi, she's the goddess of wealth. So we're inviting that energy. Nine of Cups, wishes being fulfilled. Ten of Cups and the lovers. This is our chance. Okay, this is a big celebration. So I'll tag everything in the corner down there, and this is same day shipping because you need to get it before the 21st. So we're kind of in a rush.